Well, hey everyone, welcome to Community Group. Hope you're having a good day so far, and thanks for coming out tonight. I'm so glad that you're part of our community and that you're choosing to grow with us. I'm Ranjo, and I've got a couple questions to help guide your discussion tonight. But before we get there, here is Dylan with your 90-second sermon recap.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dylan, and I'm here with your sermon recap for the week. This week was Easter, and so appropriately, Jason talked about the central claim of Christianity, which is Jesus is risen from the dead. This is the scene that we find when the women go into the garden, and this mysterious gardener or man or men, presumably angels, talks to them and says, "Listen, you're looking for Jesus in the wrong place." They assumed that when somebody died, they stayed dead. They didn't believe in zombies like so many do today. They went to the graveyard, they went to the tomb to look for Jesus, but the angels tell them that that's not where Jesus is. That's not the kind of dead person Jesus is. Jesus is the type of person that comes back to life, and not just some half-living, half-dead life like we expect a zombie, but a new life, a qualitatively different life, a different mode of existence. Jesus is back. Jesus is transformed. He's made new. And if you become convinced of this claim, you can be made new too. Jason outlined the kind of recipe for transformation, the recipe for being made new. It involves resources and it involves knowledge. So if we look at the recent tragedy of losing the Notre Dame Cathedral, as the cathedral was burning down, plans were already being made for its restoration. And they looked up this one Vassar professor who had taken so many pictures that he created this 3D model of the interior of the Notre Dame Cathedral. See, he provided the knowledge to restore the cathedral back to its rightful state, its completed state. But without the resources, he couldn't put that knowledge into effect. And then all of these wealthy businesses and business owners have donated money, and so many people across the world have donated money to the cause that they now have the resources to put that knowledge into effect, to transform the cathedral, to make it new. Jason pointed out that Jesus, in the same way, uniquely possesses both the knowledge of our situation, of our human condition, and the resources of the Almighty God necessary to make us new. When we become convinced that Jesus was made new, He can make us new too. That's the Easter message. That is the central claim of Christianity. And Jason laid it out beautifully this week. I hope you guys have a great week and a great discussion at Community Group.
All right, thanks so much, Dylan. So this was Easter Sunday, and it got me thinking about traditions that I had growing up. And so here's your icebreaker question for tonight. What was your favorite Easter tradition growing up? Or maybe not even growing up, maybe even right now with the family that you have. What is your favorite Easter tradition? Go ahead and just share some stories. All right, so your second question has to do with the main point from the sermon. When we believe that Jesus is like new, we become just like new too. And I want to take a minute just to process that a little bit. What does becoming like new mean? You know, kind of like Nicodemus asked, how does one go back into the womb? What does becoming like new mean? Just take some time and as a group, talk about that. In life, in a normal person's life, what does it mean to become like new? So your final question has to do with the challenge. You were all given the challenge to do this survey this week. I'm guessing some of you have done it, but maybe a few haven't. We're going to do this in group. Now the survey is personal. You don't have to show anyone your survey, but take some time as a group, and your group leader would either have copies of this survey or they have the link and they can send it to you, but do it on your phone or on paper. Go ahead and do this survey. And it's basically a survey helping you understand how much newness you are experiencing in your Christian life now. Do the survey, and then after you're done with the survey, ask yourself, what is one area in which I want to experience newness? What is one aspect of my Christian walk where I just want to experience newness? Go ahead and share that answer with the group. and then let that lead into a time of prayer. All right, that's it for tonight. Hope you all have a good time. God bless.